What's up, Aquarius? This is your reading. I'm not going to say weekly because I've been missing in action for the last almost year. So, I am trying to get back into these weekly, even if it's just a weekly collective reading for everybody. Once school picks back up, I'm not going to be able to do 12 readings a week. So, what the fuck? Why am I'm coming this way. I don't know why the fuck I was sitting like that. But, anywho, if you want a personal reading, the link is in the description below. There will also be a card that'll come up to my website. I offer 2 types of personal readings. One pre-recorded option, which is cheaper, and then a one-on-one option. But just bear in mind, if you choose the one-on-one option, the calendar is not indicative of my actual schedule because my schedule changes because of school. So you can pick a date that is available, and then I will reach out to you and let you know if that date is actually available, if I'm busy. If not, I will always try to accommodate you and what dates you might need, but that's kind of how it works. I've had to reschedule a couple of them, push them back, either because I'm traveling or because I have class or whatever. So I should really change it, but whatever. Let's see what we got for the Aquariuses. I'm going to shut the fuck up now. I'm sure some of you are happy about that. Let's see, Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles in reverse as the first card out. 9 of Wands and the 4 of Swords in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. I love this for you. The reason why is because it feels as if you, specifically Aquarius, might be feeling really in your head about something that like you're feeling restless about something. This 4 of Swords in reverse, some people see it as an action card. I see it more as I'm feeling really restless about this thing. My brain continues to go, especially next to this 9 of Wands energy. There could be a difficult situation that you're in right now, whether it is like grad school, let's say, or a relationship, take it as it resonates. This 9 of Wands is always a card to me about being on the last leg of things, right? Like, things are not going to remain as difficult as they've been, but you also have to give yourself some credit for how resilient you've been in the face of this situation, whatever it is. You've gotten through it. And you could be feeling some drainage right now, but this 5 of Pentacles in reverse is a card that's telling me that you're about to feel the recovery period. The recovery is coming, right? And this can literally be health-wise. You know, I don't typically do health readings, but for some reason that's coming up. Again, I tell everybody I'm just a lesbian on the internet reading cards for a bunch of people I don't know. So this is not medical advice or anything like that, but it could be some physical, there could be some physical challenges that you've been experiencing and are still experiencing, and I feel like the recovery period is about to happen. That may be for a very small portion of you, maybe even just one person might resonate with that. The Tower in reverse seems to be a really big theme for the air signs. You have the Page of Wands in reverse, which means you might be waiting to take action on something. That's the first thought that comes to mind here. There may have been delayed action, right? Because of whatever you've been dealing with, you might not have been able to do something that you wanted to do, or even just take part in things that you love doing, right? That you're passionate about. I definitely see with this Three of Cups, again, emotional support above all. So if you're dealing with some shitty things right now, which it feels like you might be, leaning into your support system is definitely helpful. Is it going to get you out of the situation? No. But is it going to, at the very least, make you realize that you have a support system to lean on, to go to, and might possibly restore some gratitude? For sure. Absolutely. You know, the Tower in reverse. This was a theme for, was it Libra or Gemini? I don't know. One of the other air signs that I just did. The Tower in reverse came out. And this could be some, right now, in that reading, I read it as avoiding catastrophe. In this reading, especially with this Four of Swords here in reverse, kind of feels like inner turmoil of some sort. A lot of things going on internally. Again, this could be health-wise. I don't know. If you're not dealing with health issues and you haven't seen a doctor who has said, hey, you have this like autoimmune disease that's going to slow you down a little bit, then that portion of the reading is obviously not for you, right? So like, I don't want to scare anybody. This is simply the general energy of this is like, I have not been able to take part in this thing because of this situation that has been kicking my ass. And I am very restless about what is going to happen in the future and how things are going to play out. And I might not be telling people about this, right? But I'm experiencing this like inner turmoil. And that's all I want to say is inner turmoil. What's at the bottom of the deck, did I say? Oh, King of Pentacles. Could be one specific person in your life. Could be an earth sign, Virgo, Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, that grounds you in this situation. But if it's not that, then it's just remaining grounded in the situation. And I think the way you do that, again, is by experiencing the people around you who are there to support you through it, right? I do feel as if the Three of Cups is coming through, you do have at least one person who can act as an emotional support for you and like almost like an anchor in whatever this situation is. This could be monetary as well. You get the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of worry here, Aquarius. A lot of like worry and restlessness. Like I said, this is kind of a clarifier. You have the Nine of Swords, which is like you might be having trouble sleeping about all of this stress that you're dealing with right now. The Nine of Pentacles could be very money centered for some of you. For some of you, this can have to do with, you know, how am I going to pay for this thing or whatever it is. You could have experienced some sort of financial loss when the Nine of Pentacles comes out in reverse. Or you could be just trying so hard to like prove yourself to others that it's kind of like having the opposite effect. And you're feeling, you're needing to kind of recoup in some sort of aspect. You have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man comes through when you're needing to let go and surrender. Whatever is going to happen and sort of accept the fate of the situation. Does that mean the fate of the situation says, you know, all hell is going to break loose? No. I do feel as if with this Nine of Wands here that, you know, you guys are resilient. You're getting through it. I mean, barely, but you are. And also the Nine of Wands comes right before the 10, which is the cycle, completing the cycle, right? So it is a card of being at that like close to the finish line feeling. So just bear that in mind, and you may feel this coming. Like you may feel the not the end in that way, but like you may feel the finality. That's not what I wanted to say. That is not what I wanted to say at all. You may just be feeling the conclusion on the horizon, the solution, the conclusion on the horizon. There is one. And I feel like if it's not the solution that you want, and this is what I want to say to the Aquariuses, if it's not the solution that you want, that is okay, because it's still something, right? The Hanged Man is like waiting around for things to change, waiting for your fate to, but it's also this level of, again, of accepting that fate. When I see this card come through, I never see this as a bad card. Yes, the card that comes after the Hanged Man is the Death card, right? That's the card that comes after this Hanged Man. But the beauty in this card is that this person has reached a higher perspective in the sense of they're like, okay, whatever is about to come my way, I can't control either way. So it's that I'm getting this phrase here, especially with all this anxiety and restlessness surrounding whatever this situation is. I'm getting this feeling of that quote that comes to my head of like, when you overthink, you end up suffering twice. It's not exactly that. That's not the quote. I forget what it is. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it or heard it. Like when you let your anxiety win, or like you overthink, you end up suffering twice. Once in your head and then once in reality. Especially if things do go wrong, right? If things do go to shit. Now you're suffering. Now you suffered beforehand, but you're also suffering in reality, right? And now let's say nothing goes wrong, or it doesn't go as bad as you're anticipating. Well, you did all of this suffering in your brain and this restlessness and lost all of this sleep for nothing, right? So am I saying don't think on it? I'm not trying to say spiritually bypass whatever the fuck you're going through. Feel your feelings, but try as hard as you can to at the very least maintain your anxiety and your restlessness, because you don't want to suffer more than once in life. I mean, you don't want to suffer more than once in anything, right? But you don't want to suffer in the mind and in life. You want to just go through life saying, hey, whatever's going to come my way, whether I can control it or not, it's the fate of the situation, and I'm just going to see it that way. I can't control it. It is what it is. Moving forward, I'm not going to, torture myself and lose sleep over everything. You know what I mean? I kind of want to lighten the mood a little bit, and so I have this mood tarot deck that I just got in, and it's got some funny, I think I might use this one as like an oracle deck, but let's see what's a message for the Aquariuses. The High Priestess in reverse. And the message says, follow your fart and trust your butt. In reverse, this is a card of not having that trust, not really trusting your instincts, probably because your anxiety is taking over right now. So again, there's a need to really ground here, ground your energy, and don't overwhelm yourself with every possibility that could happen. or like negative possibility that could transpire here, Aquarius. I think overall, I don't want to say like everything's gonna be all right, I promise, because who can promise that? But I can say this: you're a fighter. You can get through it. You will get through it. And stay grounded. So let me know if that helps. Love you guys very much. Glad to be back.